I've been playing Roblox since 2016, and I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I still kinda suck. But what if there was a way to fix that? What if I could turn myself into a Roblox god?
But Earthlord, there is a way, because you have
A plan. Over the next 5 days, I'll be learning one Roblox skill every single day, and each one gets progressively harder. So by day 5, I'll have put everything to the test.
don't want to do this anymore.
But let's start with day 1, which is obbies. Ever since I was a kid, I've been pretty horrible at obbies.
Oh.
But today, that's gonna change. Now, how am I gonna improve at my obby skills, you may be asking? By torturing myself. I'm not gonna stop until I beat 5 towers on the Eternal Towers of Hell, famously one of Roblox's hardest obbies. But let's do some warm-up first. The Tower of Hell. I'm sure you all know what it is. To warm up, I'm gonna be playing this for an entire hour, and see how many times I can win. I'm like, oh my, I was about to say I was like low-key cooking.
One eternity later.
This is the first time I beat it in like 40 minutes. Yeah, so I ended up only winning one time in an entire hour. But that's alright, because we can now check off the first thing on our list, which means we have to move on to the Eternal Tower of Hell. I knew I wasn't ready, but that didn't matter, because today, whether I like it or not, I need to get good at obbies. Okay, I guess we start with the first one, Tower of a Simple Time. Even though I don't really play obbies, this was surprisingly easy. Oh my god. Dude, how did I miss this jump? Is that it? I'm almost there. It's just like this one last little thing. The first obby is officially done. This is like low-key kind of hard for the second tower. I haven't fallen yet though. I could feel the difficulty ramping up. Dude, we were almost there I think. But it was still pretty easy. I think that's the end right there though. Locked in. And that's tower number 2, baby. Easy. So far, these obbies weren't that bad at all, so I decided to move on to the intermediate towers, which was a huge mistake. At first, tower number 3 wasn't actually that bad. Dude, if I fall in this one, I'm actually just like insanely sad. Spoiler alert, I fell a lot of times. Oh my god. No. Oh my gosh. I genuinely never expected this tower to be that hard. Dude, like the gamer stance I'm hitting right now is insane. I'm so dialed. It's the last one, I'm at the top. No. This was actual torture. No. Oh my god, no. We're back at pink. And it's almost been an entire hour now. But I could genuinely feel myself improving. Every time I fell, I got back up quicker. After an entire hour of work, I finished tower number 3. These obbies were getting harder fast, but with every failure, I was improving and thought I was ready for tower 4. Honestly, this one looks a little bit better. It doesn't look as tall. I was very wrong. Dude, how do you do those? Big surprise, this one was even harder. Dude, it got to the point where I genuinely wanted to give up. I actually don't want to do this anymore. But then I remembered why I'm doing this challenge in the first place. You see, in the intro when I said I was bad at Roblox, I wasn't kidding. But I want to get better. I want to make the young Earthlord proud. The one who sucked at Roblox. The one who sucked at obbies. Which means I need to complete day 1. So I pushed through. I fell a lot more times. Dude, it has been almost an hour. And I am at the top of whatever this is. But I kept getting better. Did you have no clue how bad I just want to get this done? For pretty much the rest of the obby, I was dead silent, absolutely locked in. I can see the end right here. It has been almost an hour and a half. I know my timer says 36 minutes, but that's because I kept like dying and it had to reset. In the end, I finally made it. We're done. We finished. We are finished. And now I only had one more obby to do, which is going to be the hardest obby I've ever done. I'm in for a very fun time. It was already 8 PM, so I had to make sure to get this obby done fast, cause believe it or not, I still need to sleep. Dude, what? The last obbies were nothing compared to this, and I knew I'd be suffering. But the entire time, I was silent. I didn't get mad when I fell, and I didn't even celebrate when I hit a hard jump. I was moving flawlessly. It was like I was getting better obbies. No, I was getting better at obbies. It's officially 9 p.m. Soon enough, it hit 9 p.m. and I had just fallen to the bottom. Okay, it's still 9 p.m. Now I'm at the bottom. Meaning I only had 1 hour left if I still wanted to sleep tonight. I fell again and again. But eventually, I did my perfect run. All that was left was one jump. Oh my god. And like that, I could finally check the next thing off the list. I had officially become an obby god, so one of the 5 skills are complete. But it was time to end off day 1, because I had a lot more skills to learn. It's day 2, and today's skill is UGC, which is basically creating hats and stuff. But of course, there's a problem. I've never made a 3D model before. In fact, I just had to download Blender. But let's start off with something simple. Step 1 is to make a shoulder pal. I started off by watching a tutorial, and soon enough I got my avatar into Blender. So far, it wasn't going too bad. I got my shoulder pal all positioned, and it was pretty much ready. Now all that was left was uploading it to Roblox. This is so cool. But there was a problem. I got an error again and again and again. Oh my god. So naturally, I watched a bunch more tutorials to fix that. And here we are, an hour later, and this time I can actually upload the UGC. Okay, validation succeeded. Okay, now we just still wait for it to be, moderated, I guess. But yeah, honestly, it looks pretty cool. I like that. Dude, there it is, there it is. The Earth Lord shoulder pal. That is awesome. And there we go. That's our first UGC item. Now that that's finished, we can move on to the next thing on our checklist, which is to make 2 original UGCs. So my plan is simple. Christmas is coming up in a few months, so what if I made some Christmas UGC? I know, I'm a genius. Now the hard part is, well, actually making them. That's right, it's time for more tutorials. But I was starting to get used to Blender. Okay, so I have 2 different ideas. One of them is like a Christmas version of my glasses, but instead I'm gonna make them like red and green and like model my own. And then idea number 2 is a mystery. I guess you'll just have to watch the video and find out. So I got to work with modeling the Christmas glasses, and they almost made me quit this video. You'll find out why. Okay, so this is like kind of like my reference. Okay, I kind of got with the shape of the glasses down. Okay, that's pretty much all of the modeling done, and now I gotta figure out how to make them look good. So I spent an entire hour trying to figure out how to texture it. Dude, you have no idea how mad this is making me. This is so frustrating. I'm not kidding, I tried literally everything, and I still couldn't figure it out. Since I genuinely could not texture it after like almost 2 hours, I decided to just make a teal version of my glasses instead, and there they are. They're honestly not that bad. This was my last resort. I just made them teal colored glasses. You can't be serious right now. Genuinely, oh my god. I was exhausted. 2 hours of work all just went to waste. But I couldn't just quit. It was only day 2 of the challenge. I needed to keep going. It doesn't matter how frustrated I am, because after all, learning takes time. Okay, we're in a brand new Blender file, and I'm gonna try again. This time, I decided to switch it up, and I went for a more original model. And I even figured out how to texture them. Well, I thought I did. Dude, I tried so hard to get this thing textured, and I couldn't. Like, it's all colored on Blender, but when I export it into Roblox Studio, it's like all gray. So I think I'm just gonna make them teal. Okay, here's what they look like. They're like a hat, kind of. Almost 3 hours. It's not what I originally planned to make, but it's something. I was finally finished the glasses. They weren't what I hoped to make, but it worked out. Even though they were nothing impressive, I was proud of myself. After all that frustration, I never gave up. But I still have to make another hat, and this time I'm actually gonna make it a Christmas item. I came up with the idea of making a fedora, so I locked in. Okay, I've done it. I made a Christmas-themed fedora. I added a few more finishing touches, and it was done. Dude, I'm actually, like, really happy with this. Now, I'm just hoping I can export it to Roblox, because at this point, if I get an error, I will crash out. I don't know why this happened, but I kind of like how it looks. It's like a bubble effect. And yeah, pretty solid fedora. Here's what it looks like on the character. Second UGC has been finished. With all 3 of the UGCs finished, I completed day 2, and can now call myself a UGC god.
He's so awesome. He's so good at UGC. He's really handsome too.
For just learning Blender today, these weren't that bad in my opinion, and these 3D modeling skills might come in handy for day 5, but it was getting late, so I ended off day 2. Oh, I was just cutting open the box, cause it's day 3, and as you can see, today's skill is scripting. I've made quite a few Roblox games, but I've never actually tried to script them. I always end up just hiring someone else to do it, so I have no idea what to expect. But as always, we're gonna start small, with making 2 really simple scripts. Okay, so to start off, I'm gonna make a kill brick script, which is just a part that deals damage. Sounds pretty easy to make, right? Okay, time to cook something up. Well, it wasn't super hard, but it took me a lot longer than I thought it would. Okay, I have no clue if this is gonna work, but let's test it out. Okay, it did not work. Soon enough, I realized I had no clue what was going on, so I turned on some more tutorials. Okay, this time I think it should work. Okay, so if I touch this brick, I should die. How did it still not work? What? Somehow, even with a tutorial, I failed. So I tried again. I think I fixed it. There we go. That's my first working script. It took me about 15 minutes, but it felt good to make a working script. Now for the next one, I'm gonna try to make a conveyor belt. Okay, for this one, I'm low-key following a tutorial straight off the bat. Okay, this one was pretty short. So when I stand on this, I should start moving. There you go, it works. Okay, that's 2 of our easy scripts finished. So I checked out the first thing on the list, but now we move on to making an entire game system. So far, I've needed to watch quite a few tutorials, but I felt like I was kinda getting the hang of it. So maybe scripting an entire game system wouldn't be that bad. Okay, so for the game system, I want to start by making some coins that you can collect. Once again, I followed a tutorial. Okay, this one wasn't actually that bad, honestly, but let's test it out and see if it works. And there we go, we got a coin. So that's the first part of the game system done, and I want like something to spend the coins on, but yeah, I'll go from there. It took me about 40 minutes to script all the coins, and seeing them work was actually pretty cool. So now I'm gonna get working on a shop. This part was pretty new to me. I had never touched UI before. I'd also never scripted it, but the code was starting to make sense. To explain it simply, it's like telling someone exactly what to do step by step, except you have to speak in robot language. Okay, this time I made like a bunch of GUI, and honestly, it looks pretty fire. And I'm gonna do my first little test to see if the shop will open up. And it doesn't, which is awesome. Guys, I fixed it, and this time it actually opens. That's coding genius right there. So now that I got the shop to open up, I needed to be able to sell stuff. And this is where it started to get a little bit tricky, because I had to be able to use the coins to buy it, which means I kinda had to link the scripts together. I was so focused that I kinda just forgot to talk. It was ready to test out for the first time, but I realized that I somehow broke the coins. But I was pretty sure I got it fixed. So in theory, now we have a working shop that will like let you buy a sword. And if it doesn't work, then I will be very sad. Okay, so first we go over here, I'll grab a coin, and then now we go to the shop, and click on sword, and look, it costs 50 coins, and it gave us a sword. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, it actually feels like really good to script something and like have it work. So now I put all the scripts together and created a little mini game. Okay, so here's my finished little mini game. This uses like all the different scripts I did. So it's sort of like a conveyor, like speedrun kind of game. You got the kill bricks I made, the conveyors, the coins, and then at the end you have more coins, and you can use those coins to buy some swords. And yeah, it's like a little game system. It wasn't much, but I could be proud of myself, cause when I look around, I made everything here. I was feeling like a scripting god, and I think you know what that means. We can cross off the checklist. I was feeling amazing. I thought I'd never learn stuff like this, but if you put in the time and effort, it's possible. Maybe even easier than you think. Over the past 3 days, I beat one of the hardest obbies I've ever seen. I made some pretty cool UGC, and I scripted an entire game myself. Ending off day 3, I felt ready to open up that next box, but I headed to bed. It's day 4, and I ran out of ideas on how to open the box. Today, we're gonna be doing animation, something I've been wanting to learn for a very long time, but it always just seemed insanely complicated. It could take hours just for a few seconds of good animation. To be honest, today might be the hardest day yet, but I better get started as soon as possible. First off, I want to make 2 simple animations.
Okay, to start off, I'm gonna try and make a walk cycle. I feel like I have a rough idea of what's going on.
Moon Animator was super new to me, but I think I was starting to understand how to use it.
So it's like keyframes, so you move it, and then it creates one, and then you can move it again over here. I don't know what's going on here. But I'm gonna lock in and do my walk cycle.
After a little while, I had my walking animation finished, and here's the grand reveal. Yeah, it looked pretty terrible, but it was the first animation I've ever made, so to me, it was pretty beautiful. For the next one, I wanted to try making a sword swing. You know, something more cinematic.
Okay, I'm pretty much finished the body movements.
So I got the character to move, but now I had to animate the sword, and it took me way longer than it should have.
Okay, I just realized like how much work this is about to be.
My idea was to have him throw it in the air, and then swing the sword downwards. But I had to edit that frame by frame, all while following the animation I already made. It was pretty annoying. And after about an hour, yes, an entire hour, it was complete.
Okay, I'm almost done. I think I'm pretty much done.
And it looks, well, kind of okay.
Absolute cinema.
Apart from the sword being super choppy, this animation was a huge improvement, but there's no time to keep staring at it, because I need to move on to making an entire fight scene. So what I want to do here is make this guy fly towards another guy, and he's gonna punch him in the chest, and he's gonna go flying backwards, and then like explode or something. Now that I had a plan, it was time to lock in. I knew this could take hours, but lucky for me, I could stay up, because I didn't have anything important happening tomorrow anyways. Actually wait, it's day 5 tomorrow, and it's gonna be the hardest challenge yet. Well, I'll try not to think about that, because I should get working on this animation.
Okay, I just had a genius idea. What if I make the other guy duckable, and I beat him up just like I'm gonna beat him to 100,000 subscribers?
What a wonderful idea. There's just one problem. While I was editing this video, I already beat Duckable to 100k subscribers.
You may have won this time, but I'm coming back for revenge.
On a serious note, thank you guys all so much for 100k. It really does mean a lot. But hey, feel free to subscribe, but only if you're enjoying the video. Anyways, now that I've decided who I'm gonna beat up,
This is actually about to take so long.
I first started working on the flying animation.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually like cooking right now. Just look at that, that looks so sick.
I decided to break up the animation into scenes. The first was obviously me flying, but then I want to change the camera angle and show Duckable's reaction. After that, I want to switch the camera back to me and finish up the actual punch. Okay, it does look like pretty goofy right now, but you gotta trust the process. It's gonna look cool. By now, it had already been about 40 minutes, but I had some pretty good progress.
Okay, so I just like gotta make him move forward more, I guess. Animating the punch is about to be like pretty annoying probably, but the hand is like fully extended.
I was getting really excited to see how it would turn out, but there was still a lot of animation left. It was 11 PM, and I didn't really have the energy to talk anymore. I just sat there, animating frame by frame. I knew I was over halfway done, but now came the hardest part. I had to animate the punch connecting with Duckable, and him getting absolutely destroyed. Yeah, this was taking forever. It was pretty hard to animate him being destroyed, because I had to make his fall look natural, which, as you can imagine, takes a lot of keyframes. Soon it would be 12 o'clock, so I need to make sure to finish before the day ends, or else I'll fail the challenge. And I can't fail, there's only one more day left, so let me tell you, I dialed in. There wasn't a single thought inside my head that wasn't about this animation.
So I'm just building like a chill little set.
I built the scenery, and now I had to animate the camera angles. To be honest, Moon Animator is just a little bit clunky, and making the camera angles might have been the most annoying part. It was now 11:50, only 10 minutes away from failing the challenge.
The animation is finally finished, and they even built this nice little set. And yeah, get prepared to be amazed. I cannot believe that took like 2 hours. And to all the animators out there, I respect you so much now. Because the amount of time this kind of stuff takes is like genuinely insane. But yeah, that was my animation. I thought it was pretty cool.
Since I finished the fight scene, I can now call myself an animation god. Meaning day 4 is complete. And needless to say, I headed straight to bed. I'm worried about what's inside that box. It has the potential to ruin the next entire day of my life. Well, good night. It's the final day of the challenge, and there's no better way to do this. Here we go. Today, I'll have to build an entire game by myself. Like I've said before, I've made quite a few games, but I've always had a 4-person team with me. Now, it'll just be me. And you see, all those skills I've learned, they're gonna come in handy right about now. Before this, all I could do was build. I couldn't script, I couldn't animate, I couldn't model, and I was also bad at obbies. But now, I can do all those things, so it's time to put my skills to the test. And today, there's no easy step. There's only one checkbox left. Finish this game, and become a Roblox god. To start off, I need to come up with an idea, so I've written down 4 game ideas. We have Brain Rot Obby, Obby but it's one stage, Obby but without a frisbee, you know, a take on a classic, and I don't know. I decided to go with Obby but it's one stage. Now that I knew how to beat hard obbies, I figured I'd be able to make them too. So I kinda wanna make it like an Eternal Tower of Hell level, where there's no checkpoints, but I'll put my own spin on it. I'll figure something out. Now that I have my idea, it's time to start building the map. This will be a big chunk of the work. Then I'll script the game and hopefully add some GUI, and if I have time, I'll put some animation. To get things started, I worked on a spawn island. I went for like a classic kind of style, and if you can't tell, I spent way too long on this. This clip is 100 times speed, by the way. Okay, so I finished the spawn island, and I'm gonna continue like going this way, like straight out. Making the spawn took me 30 minutes, and it's now 12 PM, which means I have a total of 12 hours to complete this game, so I better hurry up. So it's been about like an hour and a half since I last, I don't know, checked in, I guess. It's taking a very long time. Building an obby is not easy because you have to make sure it's like possible, so you have to try it out a few times. I think I'll make it like 2 or 3 more stages and like make the last few stages super hard. I took a lunch break, so I actually need to lock in right now. And I did lock in, but I'm not gonna lie, I underestimated how long building an obby would take. What you just saw was like 40 minutes of building. I was going pretty slow, because I kept running out of ideas for stages. It's 5 PM, and I have almost finished it. I actually need to lock in. I need to lock in so hard. Eventually, I got to building the final stage. I've never really built hard obbies before, but after about 5 hours, I was catching on, and I made this last stage diabolical. I worked on finishing up the winter zone, and eventually I was done building. It only took me 6 hours. Okay, here we are. Building is finished. I'm really happy with how it turned out. The obby like progressively gets harder, which is good. But now it's time for scripting and GUI. I was pretty glad to be done with building, but it's not over yet, because I'm only halfway there. And I still need to script and animate. I used a couple scripts from day 3, but there was still a lot I had to do. So these are the main things I want to script. I want to make an NPC, music and sound effects, badge at the end, and GUI. Whether I'll have enough time for all of that, I don't know. I had just under 6 hours left. At this point, I was worried. I didn't know if that'd be enough time for scripting and animation, but the only thing I can do now is try my best, I guess. I tried making a timer, but when I tested it, it didn't work. Damn it. Now isn't the time for failure. I was running out of time, and there was still so much I wanted to add. I wasn't gonna give up. And luckily for me, I once again found some good tutorials. And I managed to figure it out. The timer works, the timer works. I also got a music playlist working, and I made a mute button too. Okay, so right now I'm trying to get this mute button to work, but it like does not want to work, so I might just have to run without it. I put some pretty fire music though. I spent a little too long in the first couple scripts, because it's now 9:30. Yeah, this is the UI so far. It doesn't look that bad, but I did waste a lot of time on the mute button. I moved on to making a few badges. And then I wanted to animate some NPCs. There were gonna be 7 NPCs around the map total, and each one has their own animation. As you can guess, it took a while. Once I finished the first animation, I realized how much time the dialogue script would take, so I just found one and customized it. But hey, you just keep this between you and me, right? I was finally seeing everything work, and it was really cool. But now, it was the final hour. The main things I wanted to get done were all the animations and customizing the dialogue. I finished all the NPCs, and now there was only 15 minutes left. I couldn't believe I got all the animations done in time. All that was left was some finishing touches. I cleaned up some building, and added a map, and then the day was over. 1 second. That's time, I guess. It's 12 hours of work. And I think I actually made like a pretty solid game. I'm very happy with it. The mute button might not work, but I added a cool little storyline with all the NPCs. I even have this little secret. Don't tell anybody about it though, because it's a secret, okay? I guess I'll publish the game and then we could test it out. Here it was. The last 12 hours of work right in front of me. Okay, so for some reason the time leaderboard is broken, but like the GUI is working, so there were a few things that broke, but it was still a solid game. I got some friends to join me, and they were having fun.
Vertical hell. I mean,
Take a look at this guy.
I did it. I made a pretty good game, all by myself. Over the past 5 days, I've learned a lot of Roblox skills. But remember, I did this for a reason, so did I become a Roblox god?
You kinda sucked at a lot of things, but you persisted through it all, Earthlord. By accomplishing these difficult tasks, I now name you a Roblox god.
I did it. I can now check off the final box. Well, the final day is over. I learned all 5 skills, and I just got named a Roblox god.
You know that's not like an official thing, right?
I mean, that's clearly a costume. He's not like a real god.
Wait, what?
You guys said you wouldn't tell him.
I'm an unk, meaning I don't really understand why kids these days enjoy stuff like Steal a Brain Rot, or any of these games. But there's one thing I do understand, these games make a lot of money, and right now I'm kinda broke. So I came up with a plan. What if I make my own Brain Rot games, and then create an empire of Brain Rot? Then I could get some of that sweet cash all these developers are making. First things first, I made a new group, but of course, to have an empire, I'm gonna need a lot of games. So I found these 4 developers to help me, and each one of them has 7 days to make a game. So let's see what games they're making.
I am making Cartwright into a brain rot for admin.
I'm gonna be doing Steal an Element.
Brain rot incremental game.
Egg hatching brain rot game.
Wow, don't you just love brain rot? You probably noticed, but by brain rot games, I mean oversaturated cash grabs. The type of stuff that Roblox kids just can't get enough of. I'm talking spamming studs everywhere, retro slop, Italian brain rot, you know, all the good stuff. And each one of these developers is making their own version of brain rot, so it'll be interesting to see how these games turn out. Will I get rich? I think there's a pretty good chance. On day 2, Do Nothing Studios was really starting to take off, and all the developers already had quite a bit of progress. Starting with Bloxy, who was hard at work with his Cartwright
This is just a
game.
completely finished Cartwright that is accidentally a steal. I am pretty much an intellectual at brain rots and stuff, but I have no idea which one is the most popular. Let's do Tralala or Tralala. Yep, I've decided that.
Raikwa just finished his map.
So this is the map I have made.
Beardev is pretty much already done. And Foxdev has bushes that move. All the games are looking good, but the group was looking kinda boring, so I decided it was time for a new look. Wow. Beautiful, isn't it? Anyways, while all the developers were hard at work, I decided to work on my own game. Okay, well, I bought the game. But it'll make a great addition to Do Nothing Studios, because me and some friends are gonna turn this game into Grow a Niche Fruit, which is a very popular meme right now. Yeah, it's these really weird fruits. But I'm pretty sure all the little Timmies will love it. And now we're on track to have 5 games, and 1 step closer to getting rich. It's day 3, and it's been a pretty chill day so far. I got this icon and thumbnail done for my game, which looked kinda cursed, and then I started building the map a little bit more. Grow a Niche Fruit was already looking pretty good, but let's check up on the other developers. Bloxy's game is looking pretty, interesting, but it fits the Brain Rot theme pretty well. Beardev's game is just Steal Brain Rot. But Raikwa and Foxdev have some really unique ideas. I'm starting to think Brain Rot might not be so bad after all. Just pretend I didn't say that. Brain Rot is bad. It's literally called Brain Rot, but I can't help but think maybe it's kind of fun. Anyways, with development underway, some people are starting to catch on. And by some people, I mean this one guy. Do Nothing Studios already had its first fan, and it's only up from here. But speaking of fans, if you're watching this video right now, please consider subscribing, because I'm trying to get to 60k subscribers before the end of 2025, and only you can make that possible. Anyways, back to the video. It's day 4, and I got some bad news this morning. Unfortunately, Foxdev can't continue, due to personal reasons. Meaning we're now left with a total of 4 developers, if you include me. But that's still plenty of developers, because the games we're creating have the potential to go viral. And I'm sure Do Nothing Studios will still be a success. Just look at the group, we gained another member today, meaning we now have a total of 2 fans. Anyways, there's no crazy updates today. All the games look pretty much the same, and development is still underway. But hopefully we have some good news for tomorrow. It's day 5, and honestly, I'm starting to get a little bit worried about my game. You see, the map is built, and I have all the AI fruits, but the game is still pretty broken. You see, when I bought the game, there was still a lot of bugs, and I hired a scripter to try and fix those bugs, and he hasn't really done anything yet. We also need to replace all the Floppa stuff with fruit stuff, because when I bought the game, it was Grow a Floppa, and now we essentially only have 3 more days to get the fruit game finished. But now's a good time to explain the time limit. See, the reason I made this a 7-day challenge is because trends on Roblox died really quickly, and since we're making Brainrot games and trying to capitalize on trends, there's a chance trends could die out before we release the games. That's why we need to get these out fast. And all the other developers have pretty much finished their games. See, Bloxy's game is pretty much already done, and same with Rayqua's game, and BearDev's game has pretty much been done since the start, so I really need to get this game done, and fast, or I'll miss my chance to advertise these games and get super rich. So the first thing I did was make some rainbow versions of the fruits, which took a lot longer than I expected it to. And then me and my friend Zul touched up the map a little bit with some new models, and then I hired someone to hopefully fix all the UI, and the game was actually starting to look really good. Dare I say, even pretty fun. I'm kinda starting to like this Brainrot stuff, and we might actually have a chance of getting rich here, but it's all up to the scripter now. The fate of Grow Niche Fruit is in his hands, so we'll just have to wait and see. It's day 7, and yeah, I know I missed day 6. I've just been super busy with university, but now it's the weekend, and it's a perfect time to test out some Roblox Brainrot games. But hold on a second, we're not gonna be playing the games today, because some of them aren't even finished yet, including mine, which means this weekend, we actually have to lock in. So I want to start advertising these games as soon as possible. But one thing I've learned... excuse me. But one thing I learned so far is that making a game in 7 days is very hard. Even though the game I bought was like pretty much finished, remaking it into Grow a Niche Fruit has still been a very hard task. But with just a few extra days, I think all the developers and me can all get our games finished. So I guess instead of a 7-day challenge, it's more like a 9-day challenge. Not planned for, but it still works out. And I'm getting more excited than ever to advertise these games. I can just feel those Robux piling up. I just don't want to rush too hard, because even Brainrot games still have to be pretty well made. Anyways, day 7 didn't go how it was planned to be, but hopefully in the next clip, all the games will be finished. It's day 9, I'm pretty sure. And today is the day. That's right, all of the games are finished now. This morning, me and my scripter finished up Grow a Niche Fruit, so I wrote a description, I added on my icon and thumbnails, and it's ready. But I said all the games are finished, I mean, I'm pretty sure all the games are finished. And even if they aren't, I'm still gonna advertise them, because we're already late by 2 days. So in approximately 5 hours, I'll be running the ads. But before then, let's give one final test to all the games. First up was Grow a Niche Fruit by yours truly. So how this game works is that you buy fruits, and then you take care of them like pets. You have to feed them so their hunger bar goes up, and the older they get, the more value they have. And then you can sell those fruits, and buy better fruits. They come in stock like Grow a Garden, so it makes the gameplay kind of interesting. It's a pretty simple gameplay loop, but it's pretty well made in my opinion. I'm gonna rate this game 7 out of 10. The next game was Steal an Element, and it's very self-explanatory. It's the same thing as Steal a Brainrot, except the characters are elements instead. I don't think the game is totally finished yet, because right now there's only 3 elements, but unfortunately, it has to get advertised anyways. But BearDev can still fix the game while it's being advertised. For now though, this game's potential is a 4 out of 10. Cart Ride into a Brainrot for free admin. I mean, what else do I have to say? It's a super simple game, and Cart Ride games have been around forever. I actually think this one looks pretty nice. There's not like a million super stimulating things everywhere. It's just straight to the point. And for that reason, this game's potential is a 7 out of 10. Also, what a banger soundtrack, am I right? And finally, game number 4, Brainrot Incremental. Basically what you do in this game is collect all the Brainrots that randomly spawn, which gives you cash. Then you spend that cash on upgrading and trying to spawn better Brainrots. It's pretty simple, but all the UI is actually insanely nice. And the game itself looks really good, but there is a few things that need to be polished up. I'm gonna rate this game a 7.5 out of 10. So that's all the games. They're all really good for the most part. Of course, they'd probably be a bit better if we had more time, but for what they are, I think a few of them have a chance of going viral. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. It's finally time to release the games. And of course, advertise them. So I made them all public and started running some sponsorships. I'm gonna check up in a few days and see how they're doing, but I guess we kinda just hope the algorithm pushes them. And hopefully the plan succeeds. And we get rich off Brainrot. It's day, well, I don't even know anymore. But we are around halfway done advertising the games. And so far, it's not looking too bad. Grow Niche Fruit has 7,500 visits right now, and quite a few active players, and a decent amount of favorites. Cartwright Into a Brainrot has almost 6,000 visits. Brainrot Incremental has around 4,000, and finally Steel and Element has only 9. Since it wasn't finished, I didn't really want to use ad credits on it, and decided it would be better to use them on the other games. So for being halfway done advertising, it's not looking too bad. We have around 17,000 visits total across all of the games. So by the end, I'm expecting to have around 30 to 40,000. And of course, hopefully make a good amount of Robux. Also, being the absolute genius that I am, I posted a TikTok video hoping it would promote the game, but it did kinda mid, so I'm not sure how much it affected it. Anyways, I'll see you guys for one last final update once all the ads are finished. It's day 14, and advertisements are all complete, and now I guess it's time to see the results. After 2 weeks of hard work, our Brainrot Empire has gathered over 20,000 visits across all the games. But here's the real test. How much Robux did we make? So we have 475 Robux, and then we have 822 pending, which means we made over 1,200 Robux. Honestly, not bad. The Rainbow Apple low-key carried though. So, did I get rich off Brainrot games? Well, I guess I made a little bit of Robux, but I think I learned something a lot more valuable than that. Making games shouldn't always be about profit, it should be about having fun, creating something that you really enjoy. Cause when you look back on the games you create, you see a part of yourself, engraved in every little block, and even every free model. Being able to look back on those memories, well, it's worth a lot more than some Robux.
I built this maximum security prison. And if this cop and this criminal survive 100 days together, I will give them $500,000.
What's going on?
Nice to officially meet you.
Nice to meet you, Lenny.
Ian.
You guys want to be uncuffed?
That'd be great.
Now that that's out the way, at any point over the next 100 days, if either of you decide to leave, you both get nothing. Have you guys ever seen $500,000 in real life?
Never.
Well, I owed $500,000 when I got out of prison. Does that count?
How long were you a cop?
17 years.
How long were you a criminal?
3 years in federal prison.
How do these compare to the prison you're in?
These are a little thicker, and we have a pillow.
You didn't get a pillow when you're in prison.
They don't give you a pillow.
Well, aside from the pillow, this prison is a one-to-one replica of what an actual prison would be like.
Dude, he's got the real prison toilet.
Wow.
We're gonna feed you guys 3 times a day. We're gonna cut the lights off at the same time every night, and we're gonna give you a wake-up call every morning. Good luck.
They really made this like prison. These seats are cold. Uncomfortable.
Cold, hard.
As always, we have a ton of cameras monitoring their every move.
They're listening to everything that we're saying, so anything that we say,
They're gonna get ideas.
Today was the first time that this cop and this criminal have ever met. And we didn't know it yet, but over the course of this video, Ian and Lenny quickly became enemies. There's gonna be stealing.
I am now the smuggling convict.
Fights.
So because I'm not religious, it's an issue?
Whoa, I didn't say that.
We're gonna need an EMT.
And even betrayal.
You're Lenny the snitch. This is brutal.
Will they make it the entire 100 days? Or will one of them screw the other?
All I want to do is go home with all the money, and if I have to strangle a cop, so be it. Dibs on bottom bunk.
Nah, I'm taking the bottom bunk.
Whatever, old man. In prison, it goes by the elder respect, so whoever's older gets to decide first. What if he snores at night?
I do.
Good night.
Hey, what about a warning?
All right, criminal, get some rest.
Good morning.
It is way too early. This stupid cop was snoring all night. Snoring kept me up.
You did?
Yeah. So I think it's like, judging by the sky, like maybe 6 or 7 a.m. right now. First night, Jimmy, I gotta say that really did feel like prison.
The most important question, what were you locked up for?
Fraud and money laundering. So I started lying, borrowing money from this person to pay this person, lost everyone's money, but the problem became I lied about the losses. So I ended up with $500,000 of debt.
Which coincidentally is the same amount of money they could win in this video.
Mealtime.
Guys, we got our first meal in prison right here. This actually looks better than prison.
Ian the criminal seems to be right at home here,
It's actually pretty cozy down here.
while Lenny the cop is fighting to adapt to prison life.
I've locked people up my whole life, so it's weird to be on the other end of it. Them telling me what time I gotta go to sleep, what time I'm gonna be waking up, and what time I'm gonna be eating. Like, that's a wild, crazy adjustment for me.
Good morning.
Ian and Lenny's relationship was off to a bit of a rocky start.
I think I might sleep on the floor for the snoring. Probably so annoying. I've officially moved my bed, and hopefully it will deflect Mr. Lenny's snoring.
Even with the tension between them and Ian's lack of sleep, the cop and criminal had to do something to cure their boredom. They worked together to create a basketball hoop with their bed frame.
This is a dope idea.
And even utilized it as a pull-up bar.
I was not athletic my first prison go-around, so I'm making it up my second one.
There we go.
It was clear that they wanted some workout equipment.
I'm trying to turn a jail body into a beach body.
And as usual, I had something for them on day 10 that might help them out. Officer Beast reporting. Officer Beast reporting for duty. Let's see how our prisoners are doing. How's it going, boys?
Warden Jimmy!
I see you dismantled the bed here.
Well, I'm living with Snorlax over here.
Snorlax? What, you snore?
Apparently, but I don't believe it.
What do you think the day 10 offer is?
Personal chef, a library.
What if it was none of the above?
Ooh.
Follow me, boys. This locked door is the first of many restricted areas that I will reveal throughout the course of this video. Guards, unlock the door.
East wing unlocked.
Right this way. Welcome to the prison yard. Out here, you'll have everything you need to stay fit for the next 90 days.
Yeah, let's go.
For 1 hour a day, you'll have access to a pull-up bar, a basketball goal. Just soak it in.
This would make time go by so much faster.
Oh, it feels great. Seeing the sun.
Are you ready to hear the offer?
Yes, we are.
All right, come on in. I'll lock the interrogation room.
Area unlocked.
All right, come on in. Have a seat.
All right.
Now that you're in separate rooms with no ability to communicate with each other, the day 10 offer is, if you guys want the recreational area, it's gonna cost you $50,000 of your prize pool. If you both accept it, it's yours for 50 grand. But where this gets interesting is if one of you accept it and the other doesn't, you still pay the 50 grand for the prize pool, but only one of you gets access to it for the rest of the video.
This was not what I was expecting.
You've had 10 days in this prison to get to know each other, but can you predict what the other person will choose?
Oh, my goodness.
It's a big decision, because this affects the next 90 days.
I'm tired of looking like the bad guy in life.
You know what the good guy would do, but being the good guy for 90 days kind of sucks.
I would have cried.
All right, you've both made your decision. They have no idea what each other chose. Want to kick us off?
I said yes.
I haven't told him what you chose yet.
Said yes.
My view on the money aspect has changed drastically. I'm willing to spend money to live more comfortably to get through this time here.
Who knows? We might not make it to the end if we pass up the things that could make our situation more comfortable. Some money is better than no money. That's the way that I see it.
Good morning. Good morning.
It was crazy to see that an hour a day of recreation time made them feel like they could stay here for 100 days.
Wow. Freedom, baby.
Definitely worth the 50K.
50 grand well spent.
Over the next couple of days, they took full advantage of everything the yard had to offer.
Gonna come out of here looking like savages.
For now, it seemed like the rec yard allowed them to tolerate each other enough to survive. But there were some things about this challenge that they didn't handle so well. Because I built this set to be just like a real prison. And we all know prison food is not that good.
This is Warden Jimmy's version of a meatloaf. Like a frozen burger, probably defrosted with some gravy on it.
This food is absolute butt cheeks. I had no idea the people I arrested were eating this. I really don't know how much longer I can eat this.
I would not wish this upon my worst enemy, what's going on right now.
And that's why on day 20, I had the perfect thing for them. Are you ready for the day 20 offer?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go.
One of you is gonna have to make the decision for both of you. Which one of you wants to make the decision that both of you will have to live with?
All right, I'll just let you rock with it then.
Okay.
Oh, really? You trust him that much? Of
course I do.
Yeah, we talk a lot. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Kitchen unlocked.
Come on in.
Wow. There's a kitchen in here?
In this kitchen is all the ingredients and cooking equipment you'll need to cook delicious and healthy meals for the rest of your time in this prison. You can continue eating the prison meals which you don't like, or take this kitchen and eat whatever you want for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. You just have to give up your yard time every day.
Do you know what the offer is?
It's trade the rec yard for a kitchen.
Me personally, I would rather have the food, could have fun cooking throughout the day. We can make creations.
Do we have any meat?
Do we have any meat? What do you think? We got some beef patties, some hot dogs, everything you could want.
Okay.
But here's the thing. You're not just deciding for you. What do you think your partner would think?
Oh man, I don't know what he'd want me to do.
Well, I'll give you a minute to choose. Ian, I gave your roommate the choice to trade the recreation yard for a fully stocked kitchen.
I already know what he picked. He picked keep the yard time.
Yeah, he didn't even consider my offer. Guys, every single day you complain about the food. I thought you were gonna take it. You know what? That was a little easier than I thought. Day 30, I'm gonna make it not so easy on you guys.
Ooh. All right.
Bye, Warden Jimmy. Not giving up this rec yard for nothing.
Another day in paradise?
It's been a full 24 hours since my bunkie and I made the decision to turn down the kitchen. We're not feeling the least bit of regret. You feeling any regret over there?
None.
We're so happy we're not cooped up all day.
I can't wait to see my wife's reaction. She's gonna be like, there ain't no way that you didn't take that basketball court. Ain't no way you didn't take being outside.
Despite being happy with the results of their challenge, they were also beginning to think about what they were missing outside of the prison.
What I have to remember is why I'm here and what my purpose is. Winning that money for my family is the ultimate goal. I got my wife. I have a beautiful family. I can't back out of this because everybody else is dependent on me.
It must be nice having a wife and kids. I did a year without my family.
I mean...
I saw my dad once in that year for 2 days.
Once?
Mm-hmm. I didn't see my brother or my mom for a year.
Really?
That's that.
Limited to an hour of yard time a day,
I can't wait for yard time.
they grew restless and found creative ways to pass the time before the next challenge.
Catch up dodgeball! Get out of here, copper! Ah! We're gonna need an EMT. Wrap me up. Officer, am I gonna lose it? I'll lose it breath.
Our inmates have now been living in this prison for 30 days. Let's see how they're doing. What up, boys?
Hey, Warden Jimmy!
Guys, you're a month into it. How's it been?
It's been good.
Come on inside, fellas. There's a new area of the prison that we're going to unlock right now. Unlock the library door.
You gotta be kidding me.
Library unlocked.
Are you serious?
Seriously, and there are literally hundreds of books in here.
We got magazines.
Wait, hold up. Here's the catch. Access to this library is 100% free, but only one of you gets it.
Oof.
For the next 70 days,
You gotta be kidding me.
one of you will get to go in here for an hour and read. The other will not.
Oh, for an hour every day?
And you can't bring the books out?
Cannot bring the books out. That is strictly forbidden.
What else is included in there?
All right, we'll do a tour. You have lots of books in here.
They got a Bible. Look at this. This right here will get me through. This is the only book that I need. What's the computer about?
You gotta put that back. Leave it to him to try to steal books. This bad boy will play Tetris and Minesweeper. Got some more books over here.
Oh man, this is tough.
It's disrespectful.
I'm gonna need you guys to step out. I'll give you guys a couple hours to negotiate amongst each other. Good luck deciding.
Thanks,
Not
Jimmy.
happy with this.
Are you guys like reading this much?
Yeah. Have you ever been locked up?
No, actually.
We're dying in here.
Okay, I'll be back in 2 hours for your decision.
One of us always has to suffer in Mr. Beast's prison.
We got to talk it out just like we do everything else. Hopefully it doesn't come down to me putting him in a headlock.
After I left, Ian and Liddy kind of avoided each other,
This sucks.
agonizing over my offer.
It was literally so close.
I'm not asking for any other books. I just want one.
We have to come up with something. We can't just do nothing. This library, I mean, it's meant obviously to pit us against each other. So what's on your mind? You're the philosophical one.
I think that we have no choice but to take it.
Because it's a freebie. It's too good to pass up. The question is, though, is who takes it?
Right now, I'm shooting hoops, and I'm still pretty happy with the decision that we made in regards to that. So I'm gonna put the ball in your court because you put the ball in my court for the last one. Oh, sorry.
Trying to kill me out here, bro.
It seemed like a fair trade to put the library decision on Ian, but there was one thought that Lenny just couldn't shake.
I should have my Bible. With all honesty, why do you think that you deserve the library more than me?
Just like what I need to help get me to 100 days, you know?
You possibly wanting to cop out as a result is, I don't know.
What makes you think you deserve the library then?
The Bible is the only thing that'll get me through the next 70 days, not just for entertainment.
So because I'm not religious, it's an issue?
Whoa, I didn't say that.
I just feel like you're changing up on me out of the blue for no reason right now.
Then we just go with no books.
If that's the way it's gotta be, bro. All right.
It's whatever, bro. It's just really making me second guess.
Honestly, this whole thing's getting ridiculous.
Too bad you don't have a book to distract you.
I think we're ready for the warden at this point, guys.
It looked like this cop and criminal might have landed back at square one. But nonetheless, their time was up. All right, I'm ready for your decision. Is it you, or is it you that is getting library time every day for the next 70 days?
Jimmy, the thing is, looks like I'm gonna be getting that library time.
You are?
Yep.
You're giving it to him? I was a little concerned.
It's been a hard last couple hours.
Why did you give it to him?
When it came down to the yard,
I said yes.
without hesitation, he was cool. He was in 25,000. That's the only thing that he's wanted, so I had to do him the justice.
You're lucky.
He's a good man, he's a good cop. I didn't expect that from a cop, I was wrong.
I feel like that wasn't necessary. He just gave you a library.
Library unlocked.
It was Ian's first day with access to the new library. And right away, he got to work to ensure that Lenny wouldn't be left out.
I believe this is what he was looking for.
I know how important the Bible is to Lenny, so I'm writing down quotes from it that I can share with him.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I gotta live through you.
Vicariously through me, you know?
The fact that he's sharing, it shows that he's a good bunkie.
But no later than the very next morning did Ian begin to test the limits.
Found a little artwork we can hang up somewhere. Said we can't bring books out, but I'm just smuggling pages out.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And over the next couple days, it wasn't just Ian having all the fun.
We got some artwork.
And the prison began to change.
Making this place look nice.
And even with cameras aimed at them 24/7, Ian's inner criminal finally came out.
There was no way I was gonna leave him out there struggling with no Bible, no books, nothing to do, and I was in here enjoying myself.
This thing is a beauty. That's all I need while I'm in here.
They carried on as if they'd never be caught.
Enjoying the materials.
My new name's Smuggler Bick. Oh, the smuggling convict. I literally have books hidden everywhere. Here in the bathroom. Look at that. In here. We're just gonna keep getting as many books as possible hidden all over this place.
It's day 40.
How's it going, guys? We have a surprise, but we can only take one at a time. You guys have to decide who goes first.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. He got me, he goes.
Store unlocked.
We've opened our very own shop. You're gonna have some decisions to make.
We comb through all of the prisoners' conversations and stock this store full of the items that they wanted. And it ranges from this mystery box, which could literally have anything inside, all the way down to this handball that in the outside world would cost $1. But in this prison,
Every single thing here is 10 grand.
A handball for $10,000?
but of course, they were only allowed to spend the money that they were competing for.
And I have to decide now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the mystery box.
$10,000? Pleasure doing business with you.
And while Lenny was happy with just the mystery box, Ian's criminal spending habits resurfaced.
Oh, wow. This is actually pretty cool. If I spend too much money, Lenny's gonna get really mad.
Getting a little nervous here.
This is 100% gonna be my first purchase of the day.
See, the thing is, at least he knows what he's getting. I have no clue what's in there.
This is a great package for 10 grand.
Don't buy too much, Ian.
I'd like the melatonin and the clippers. We're gonna have some fun in here, buddy.
But how much did you spend?
30,000, but we got Feastables. And honestly, I am so happy right now. I got clippers for us. I got you the sleep mask.
If I really needed those things, I would have spent the 10K on them.
Listen, I went to prison for spending a lot of money, so I couldn't resist. There was just dollar signs everywhere.
Do you want to see what's in the mystery box? 20 grand! Come on, he's making it!
I think now we have enough to keep us busy to the point where we don't need to spend anything else.
And now that the boys had some of the items they wanted, they were able to pass time more easily. They made art with the $10,000 colored pencils.
These are my first of the colored ones for the walls.
8 Feastables, the best chocolate in the world.
So excited for this.
Oh, these things are legit good.
That's my new favorite.
You guys already know Feastables is the best tasting chocolate in the world, and we just launched our brand new creamy hazelnut cups. Usually cups have peanut butter inside of them, like our Feastables peanut butter cups. But when I was testing prototypes and I tried creamy hazelnut chocolate filling inside of a cup, it was phenomenal. And so we launched this product and the reviews have been out of this world. It's available at these retailers, go give it a try. Then they made paper airplanes with $10,000 paper.
Somebody come get this guy.
New level of boredom.
Did they ever diagnose you with ADHD?
And Lenny gave Ian the most expensive haircut of his life.
Now the guards will finally be afraid of me.
And eventually, Lenny came to appreciate what Ian bought for him.
I gotta keep it real with you. These earplugs and the melatonin, they definitely come through in the clutch. Really helps me get some extra rest. Dicks.
You're welcome, buddy.
But they still wanted one thing that they couldn't buy in a store.
Tomorrow's day 50, challenge day. Hoping it's family or a phone call.
Toughest part is being away from my family.
Would you spend money on a phone call?
Yeah, I'd spend money on a phone call.
Which is why I have the perfect offer for day 50. Boys, it's day 50! Before I reveal the day 50 offer, I need to show you two some clips.
Uh-oh.
Let's do it.
Here's you one day smuggling the books into your pants. Eventually, you started carrying so little that you literally threw the books out of the library. And then you just flat out walked out of there with the books. Day 50 is a huge milestone. Your families are sitting outside in a prison bus. And we were going to celebrate it by bringing in both of your families for free. But because you broke the rules, only one of you gets to see your families instead of both of you.
Oof.
And this will be the only time that you can see your family before the end of the 100 days.
Warden's playing dirty.
The only thing I think I've been very consistent about is seeing my family.
So, who's it gonna be?
My man's gonna see his family today.
Really?
Appreciate that.
How does that make you feel?
Well, I just see him honoring me just like I honored him.
Looks like I'm gonna be getting that library time.
And he's kind of also the reason why we're being punished.
This man is working with the cops right now. Are you kidding me?
Confiscate all the paraphernalia.
Serious.
Oh, and there's one more twist. You can keep your family as long as you want, but he doesn't leave solitary until they leave.
Okay.
Wow, this is brutal.
Taylor, take him to solitary.
I'm happy, but I feel horrible at the same time.
Yeah, just don't sneak books out, man.
I'm gonna keep sneaking the book out, Warden.
Spoken like a true criminal. Close the door.
Have fun.
Oh, man. This is brutal.
Come on inside. Lenny's waiting to see you guys. Go see him. Daddy. That's so freaking adorable.
I miss you so much. Oh, gosh.
What's it like seeing your dad in orange instead of blue?
Very weird.
He never
Your family can stay in here as long as you want. Just know your partner doesn't leave solitary until they leave. Have fun, everybody.
Thanks.
Easy.
I'm happy to have my family here with me. Apparently, I could keep them here as long as possible. It's definitely going to be a recharge for me as well and make me want to push through to get to day 100. I want everybody in the family to be proud of me, not just the people that are here.
We're all counting on you.
I got you.
Hearing Lenny and his family out there just chilling, and I'm stuck in here locked up like a dog. Every minute I'm standing in here, I just get more and more mad that I'm sitting in the solitary. It gives me PTSD. It sucks.
Ian got some time to think about things, but as the hours went on, Lenny spending more time with his family only made Ian more mad.
Ian, your time is up.
I'll tell you what, I figured out your nickname while I was in there, though.
Oh, yeah? What you got?
You got your Lenny the Snitch.
He's kind of also the reason why we're being punished.
Rat me out off my book supply, bro. Look at this. I got wiped clean.
Come out here laying down the law. Why's that?
I'm a little upset, bro. I've been stuck in there. You're having a good meal. You know what I got? I got nothing, bro.
You volunteered to do it, so why complain?
You threw me right under the bus saying it was my idea for the smuggling.
Everything was on video.
But I'm just saying we could have stayed united. You snitched me out, bro.
I didn't snitch you out.
They did not know about under the bed.
Bro, they have camera footage. What are you talking about?
And I went into solitary for
They have camera
but
footage.
they still didn't go under the bed.
So you want to hear me talk, or you just want to express your feelings?
I'm just saying, I took the major one for the team.
All I'm saying is this: watch what you say. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, you made your decisions. I make my decisions. It is what it is, you know?
It is what it is.
You snitched me out.
Ian's definitely feeling in a bit more of a somber mood today. Got to see my family. Ian didn't. It's definitely changed the atmosphere as a result of that. He didn't want to play any chess. He didn't want to play basketball.
Lenny and I have definitely been talking a lot less. He has his routine, I have my routine, and that's all there is kind of really to it.
Even with the divide, Lenny couldn't help but worry about his friend.
You alright, buddy?
No, I'm depressed.
What's the matter?
I'm ready to go home. I've had enough.
Even though it was only halfway through the challenge, Ian was ready to call it quits.
Oh man, I can't wait to go home. All I want to do is go home. I'm just fed up.
Lenny will have to find a way to rekindle their friendship because they can leave at any point, and if Ian goes home, they both lose everything. Gentlemen!
Morning, Jimmy!
Morning! I have good news for the both of you. Our day 60 offer, something that will help bring you back together. Hey, Chandler! Bring it on in!
Here we come.
Oh! A TV!
Look at this thing.
I know this TV is old, but it's what you're getting since you are in prison. And you can watch these movies on it over the next 40 days.
Oh, were you guys born in the 50s with some of these movies?
Well, you don't want to watch movies?
And the board games are included?
Of course. You can have all this for 1 hour a day for the measly price of $30,000.
I think this man's losing it.
I don't know, it's kind of tempting.
Okay.
An hour a day?
An hour a day for 40 hours of entertainment.
Jimmy, you can't even watch a movie in an hour.
You just watch an hour of a movie, we take it away, and then the next day you watch the other hour of the movie.
The movie selection, not really my cup of tea.
This is a terrible deal. Hard no.
No?
No.
Hey, I thought you guys were bored. No worries. Chandler, wheel it on out.
Ah, man.
Hold up, Chandler, pat him down.
I didn't do anything.
Pat him down. Oh my God.
In the underwear?
And he's looking for sympathy after the last time he broke the rules. Get it out of here before he steals anymore.
Buy TV, buy VCR, buy Titanic.
Ian was not happy with the offers, which was making Lenny worried that Ian might leave.
I just feel like I'm getting brutalized every 10 days now. No family, not even a phone call. Pretty miserable, honestly.
I could definitely feel myself having a bit more of a short fuse. Kind of gets annoying. There's always something to complain about with this guy.
I feel like I got hit by a bus a second time. I do not want to be here anymore.
I'm definitely starting to get worried he's gonna quit.
I want to go home.
I wanna go home, he says.
I'm just gonna be thinking about that dogging. He dogged me on that last challenge. I got dog.
Man, I wish this guy would shut up already.
But because I had my biggest offer planned for day 80, I decided not to give them anything on day 70 so that they'd have to heal the divide themselves.
When you're actually in this thing, when you're in the belly of the beast, it's hard. It's been very depressing and sad. The last few weeks, all you could do is read, work out, play chess. It's definitely mentally challenging. I just want to go home.
One of those days, huh? Ian was saying how he feels like he wants to go home. It's gonna be an uphill battle. Just gotta keep this guy on board.
Because either one of these contestants can leave at any time, Lenny was continually worried that Ian would leave early and lose them both all the money they had worked for.
What time is it?
Time for you to get a watch.
I was gonna ask if you want to play chess, but I'll go back. I can have a seat.
His name's Leonard, AKA the snitching convict.
You snitched on yourself. The guy cracked himself up.
Yo, we got the snitching convict.
You're the real convict, not I.
It became clear that Ian wasn't going to let certain things go.
Here, there was only an option for a visit once, and only Lenny got the visit.
Desperate to stay in the challenge, Lenny knew he had to lift Ian's spirits if they were going to make it to the end.
Life is good.
No, which makes me miserable.
But things only got worse.
I don't think I would have any problem walking out of here early.
Being here with Ian and feeling negative the whole time, I feel frustrated.
Now, if they give me an offer to take less money, I'm gonna take that.
What, to leave?
Yeah, I'm out of here.
At this point, with only 20 days left, it looked like they were about to fail. So I had an idea. My next offer was an opportunity to rekindle their friendship, or the final factor that could bring this entire video to an end.
Oh boy.
Oh, what do we got here?
What the?
In front of you is a 2,000-pound boulder, inside of which is a key that will unlock a box containing $100,000. If you want that money, you will have 1 hour a day for the next 10 days to break this rock open and get the key. By accepting this risk, you give me that $50,000 right now, but if you complete it, I will give you $100,000. If you guys want a shot at pulling this off, you will have to work together. I'll give you guys some time to decide.
We just gotta grind it out. You know, Ian, I know you don't like to sweep, but you're gonna have to put in your work on this one.
Are we both gonna be able to whack at this thing?
No, we're gonna be good. You gotta, we'll be fine.
There's no way, Letty. I feel like this is a highway robbery.
Now, do you guys think you have what it takes to take on this challenge?
We got this. We got this.
Do we?
Absolutely.
All right, you brought this on yourselves. Boys, take away the $50,000.
Just be easy with it, because we're gonna get that back soon.
It's gone.
Be easy with it.
Inmates, your first hour begins now.
For the entire first hour, they hammered the boulder nonstop.
This is hard.
I think we just lost 50 grand. I hate it here. We have 9 hours left to get through this rock.
But despite their lack of progress, the next day they came outside and got started right away.
You gotta hustle and got no time to play. Every minute counts.
There it is.
And even though it was only their second hour with the rock, Ian was already settling into more of a hype man role.
Come on, Lenny. Ooh, there we go. There we go, Lenny. Everything we got on this, Lenny.
And Ian watched from the sidelines all the way through day 4.
Lenny!
Oh, man. Very disappointing day. All I know is I'm spent.
Yeah, I'm pretty fried.
We have to work as a team.
I think Ian could tell that Lenny was disappointed because the next morning he had a pretty big shift in his mindset.
Let's go. Yeah, boy.
And when Lenny tapped out, Ian stepped up.
Let me try hammer so we can get that key.
Now it was both of them together versus the boulder.
Son is putting in that work.
We got a real chisel. We're getting major progress right here. As you can see, there's giant cracks. There you go. There it is. Oh, she blows. Ooh! We got hope now, boys.
While they're hammering that rock, I want to tell you about that brand new Mr. Beast Labs hybrids. These test tubes just started hitting shelves. Inside these are random parts of hybrids that you can mix and match to create your own unique Mr. Beast Lab experiment.
They call me the Rock Slayer.
And to make these things even cooler, we developed an animated show. So a lot of the characters you'll be creating with these hybrids, you'll actually see in the show in October.
We got 18 minutes.
We're gonna be close to this thing.
Hybrids are available wherever you buy toys. Go collect unique parts and build your very own customizable beast that only you have. Panthar, should they buy them? Let's see if they smash this rock open. And even though they were working as a team, an hour a day for 10 days is a pretty tight deadline.
Inmates, your 6th hour is up.
1 for the rock, 0 for the inmates for today. We made no progress.
No progress, sir.
We need something that's gonna help us get that key to get that $100,000.
Each new day, they swung hundreds of times, but the rock wasn't budging.
We did a lot of work, no major progress. We might not make it, I'm not sure.
If we lose that 50 grand, I'm gonna quit.
Ian realized that force wasn't enough. What they needed was knowledge.
There's gotta be an answer in here. Oh, a book about rocks.
I ripped out the pages that had to do with our exact task.
It says we need to use leverage.
You think it can fit under there? Oh, yeah.
Push it that way. So I could stack weights under too, to hold. It's not gonna push.
But they still couldn't even put a dent into the rock.
This is a grind. Tired of you, Rock. Sick of this.
The rock was too heavy to lift. So with 2 days left, Ian went back to his book to search for more answers.
There's another picture right here I was able to find.
It looks like we're supposed to use a chisel on a weak point in the rock.
This is kind of the weak spot. Oh, it's coming apart. Look at this. It's splitting, Lenny. Dude, the whole rock's split in half. Yeah, we might literally make $100,000 today. Not getting any movement.
Inmates, your 9th hour is up.
Man, we had a good momentum, but we ran out of time.
We are almost through this thing. It's gonna be the final day. This rock is no joke.
No, it's not.
Way harder than I expected it to be. I think at this point it's 50-50 if we get through this thing.
I'm ready to go.
Inmates, it's wreck time.
Suit up.
It's rock slaying time.
Woo! This rock is going down, ladies and gentlemen.
Your final hour starts now.
I'm right here. I'm right here with you.
Yeah, we gotta go a little deeper.
Go.
Thick freaking slide. Let's get this thing out of here. Look at this. Do we got a key yet? There's hope.
Yeah.
The key's gotta be in here.
You have 30 minutes remaining.
You better hurry up on this.
This concrete's the only thing in our way from us and 100 grand.
15 minutes remaining. 10 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the key's out. Oh, yeah, baby.
$100,000 right there.
We did it, brother.
We did it. Yeah.
$100,000 is officially yours.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
100 grand, baby.
Cop and con.
Cop and con, baby, for life.
Are you guys ready to hear what the day 90 challenge is?
Yes.
what I'm about to offer is actually nothing. Because on day 99, we have something especially brutal planned for the two of you. I'll see you then.
Wow. What's happening day 99?
All throughout this video, Ian has stayed true to his convict ways.
Time flies when you're stealing books.
Well, on day 99, he will have the chance to steal the entire prize pool.
Today is day 91, but most importantly, it's my man Ian's birthday.
I woke up to a nice surprise by my bunkmate over there. He's such a good guy. I can't believe I'm spending my 3rd birthday now in prison, but at least I got a good bunkmate.
But even with over 90 days behind them, Ian and Lenny never imagined that the final 10 days would be the toughest of their entire sentence.
It's going slow. We're trying to find new ways to pass time in here.
There's nothing else for us to do.
You got access to the library, right?
That would give us something to do if I just emptied the library.
If you put the computer out, that would be hilarious. That would be great, son.
And honestly, I don't blame them, because this is the only prison where acting up doesn't extend your sentence.
I'll wake up early tomorrow and get it. Operation Computer is a go.
You're crazy.
We're set up shop.
There we go.
Good job, buddy.
We're in business, baby. We got something new to do.
Normally, I would punish them for stealing, but with day 99 quickly approaching, I'm just gonna wait until then.
We should bring this thing in here today as a little chair.
That we can put in front of the computer.
Yeah, this would be nice.
There you go.
Yeah, Warren, Jimmy, we're doing whatever we can to get back at you this week.
Oh, we could be like 2 brothers sitting down next to each other.
Hey, buddy.
You gotta admit, it's poetic that throughout this entire video, the thing that brought the cop and the criminal closer together was stealing.
I like seeing Lenny go over the dark side a little bit. He's encouraging me to break the rules too this time.
We're taking extra rec time today.
Time is up. Please come inside.
Oh!
Another win for the inmates.
You're a troublemaker.
Yeah, I've adapted to it. Like, I feel comfortable with it. I'm glad that I got to experience this as a police officer, to understand what it feels like to be on the other side of the fence. I have no regrets.
But what both of these prisoners don't know, I will be putting the relationship they've been building over the last 99 days to the ultimate test. Boys. Well. 99 days ago, you two were strangers. Do you guys think you're gonna be friends outside of jail?
Oh, yeah.
We're definitely close.
Well, let's see if this final challenge changes that.
Here we go again.
For this entire video, we've been seeing how two people from completely different backgrounds get along together. You've been through so many ups and downs, and it all comes down to this final day here.
Wow.
And that's exactly why, for the next 24 hours, I'm gonna put each of you in 2 different solitary confinement cells.
Warren and Jim.
So,
solitary?
But this time, there's a twist, because in each of your cells, there is a button. And if either one of you presses it before the 24-hour timer is up, you leave your cell immediately and walk away with the entire $480,000 prize pool, thus stealing all of your fellow inmates' money.
That's foul, bro.
I don't think you're gonna take it, but you have to ask yourself, is he gonna take it? Just like he stole the books, the movies. And if so, should you take it before he does?
He cried a lot about solitary confinement when it came down to the family visit, and he's been saying,
You cannot pay me to ever go back into there again.
Well, now I'm paying you $480,000 to leave this room.
I know, that's why it's a very tempting offer.
I could imagine.
but I think he'll do it.
You think he will?
I think he'll.
I'd hit that button before he does.
All right.
Do you need anything?
Freedom?
Yeah, just press that button. All right, the 24 hours has now begun. Oh, and one final thing. You won't know if the other person leaves until that timer hits 0.
This sucks, man. I don't know if trusting the criminal with a red button that can give him $480,000 was the smartest idea. I mean, a guy that went to prison for fraud could be a little tempting, you know?
Worried about Ian not being able to make it through.
How do I know that I can trust him with this prize money?
They've been through so much throughout this video that it feels like they would never screw each other. But as someone who's spent a lot of time in solitary confinement, a lot of time alone to yourself can make you see things differently. I think someone's pressing it.
This is my first time in solitary confinement. This is Ian's second. He's scared of tight spaces.
I don't like being in tight, confined spaces like this. This is not meant for me.
Just remember, you're free to leave whenever you want to, all with the press of that button.
Honestly, for me, I don't want to see this counter because it just gives me anxiety.
already looking at it, so I'm gonna use one of these garbage bags and I'm gonna put it over the clock. I don't need it in my face.
But the longer they sat in those cubes, the harder they thought about what they could do with their partner's half of the money.
If I just go and hit that red button right there, I could pay off all my restitution in just one shot. Well, I owed $500,000 when I got out of prison. I could fix everything in the past in just one push.
There's a lot of things that I could do with $480,000. It's education for my kids, new car for me and my wife, possibly another house, or with the push that button.
Do I hit the button, get the $480,000 and pay off all my old debt and screw over Lenny? Might have to.
And the longer Ian thought about the money, the more he realized he deserved it more.
Honestly, I feel like I had a way worse time than Lenny these 100 days, especially because I didn't get that visit and didn't get to see my family. How come I gotta spend twice as much time in solitary than Lenny does? Doesn't make sense.
If he left, that'd be heartbreaking. I put in just as much work as him. If he can't toughen up for 24 hours, then it just goes to show that his convict ways are still the same.
There's been too many doggings to go around. I've had enough.
Good night.
I hope that Ian is out there when this all wraps up.
100 days. All dependent on the last 24 hours.
If you're in solitary, please come out to the middle. I repeat, if you are in solitary, please come out to the middle. There are currently black curtains locking off both sections of the prison. If you're both standing there, you'll each evenly split that prize pool. But if only one of you's there,
Then you just spent 100 days in prison for nothing.
3, 2, 1, drop the curtains! They didn't screw each other over.
Not bad.
That is your $240,000. Well, now he dropped some on the ground. And to celebrate, guys, you two are free men. Hopefully they never go to prison again. If you haven't already, turn on notifications. We upload every other Saturday. Look how happy you are. This is amazing. I love this video.
And don't forget, we're still raising money for Team Water. Every dollar on average gives one person 1 year of clean water.
I can't believe you two are going on a friendship quest. This is amazing.
What do you mean, Twilight? We've been on one together before.
Exactly. This is the first time the map has teamed up the same ponies for a second quest.
That is special. Must be because we're extra good at solving friendship problems.
I hope so, because it looks like this one might be a little tricky. You're going to the Peaks of Peril.
The Peaks of Peril? Ah, it's just a name. It doesn't mean anything.
Like how Cloudsdale is in the clouds and the Crystal Empire is made of crystal?
Fair point. So, what can you tell us about the place, Twilight?
Only what Rockhoof told me. Back in his day, no pony knew much about the Peaks of Peril, except for the legend on this ancient shield. It says a group called the Kirin used to live there, known for their kindness and truth-speaking.
Now we know why the map called us.
Unfortunately, other creatures also live there. The Nirik, fearsome beasts of pure fire.
Oh, maybe you should go instead of me, Twilight.
Sorry, Fluttershy. Flanks don't lie.
I'm sure the two of us will get that friendship problem solved no matter what kind of creature has it.
My little pony, my little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure, tons of fun. A beautiful heart, faithful and strong. Sharing kindness, it's an easy feat. And magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Do you know you're all my very best friends?
Guess no pony else is going out as far as we are.
Maybe they know something we don't.
Now, Fluttershy, I've told you a dozen times. There's nothing to be scared.
I'm sorry.
You really startled us.
Oh, it's just that I'm not used to seeing any pony taking the train to the end of the line. The final destination. The last stop.
We get the picture. Why?
Nothing but uncharted terrain and wild beasts out that way.
Well, maybe there's a little something to be scared of. Yeah! Those must be the Peaks of Peril. Whew. Tough going, huh, Fluttershy? Fluttershy? Oh.
There. That should be enough flowers to keep your tree cozy.
Fluttershy? What are you doing? This is no time for visiting varmints. We're on a friendship quest, remember?
Yes, but actually...
Come on! We're burning daylight!
I know, but what I found out is that...
Now we gotta get up that peak! I figured if we use some rope and elbow grease, we can make it up half...
Applejack! Can you please listen to me? What I'm trying to say is, the squirrels told me a shortcut they take to the Kieran village.
Oh. Sorry, Fluttershy. I suppose I got a little too caught up in the adventure.
That's all right. If you hadn't come back to get me, I probably would have talked to the squirrels all day. I hope that's not an Eric.
Show yourself! Well, hi, I'm Applejack, and this here's Fluttershy.
If you have any friendship problems, we're here to help.
Huh, quiet bunch, ain't they? We're from Equestria, and we're plumb tickled to meet y'all. So, what are your names? Applejack, Fluttershy, remember?
Maybe they don't understand us.
Do you understand Ponish?
Oh, but you don't speak?
Don't or won't?
Will you excuse us for a moment? You have to ask yes or no questions or they won't answer.
Like talking to Angel Bunny?
Not exactly. I can always tell what Angel is feeling, but these Kieran don't show anything.
Well, how are we gonna solve a friendship problem if none of them will tell us what it is? These Kieran are quieter than an apple blossom on snowfall. Still, there's gotta be some way to make them speak. Beautiful day, ain't it? Knock, knock. Now you say, who's there? Police! Police who? Police! Say something! Uh-oh! I feel a sneeze coming on! Achoo!
Gesundheit.
Oh, don't any of y'all talk? Now we're getting somewhere.
A dark, spooky path that leads into unknown territory?
Tell you what, Sugar Cube, you stay and see if you can get anything out of these here Kieran. I'll go try and find one that talks.
Phew. Be careful. And watch out for Nerex!
Phew! Ah! Oh, have you seen a Kieran that talks? Any idea where I should look? Oh, for the love of Celestia! Can't you just say something?
Gotcha! Sorry, but that was too good. Oh, you don't know how much I miss jokes. Hilarity. Am I pronouncing that right? Some words I haven't said in a while. Hi, I'm Autumn Blaze. You've just arrived, and perhaps you're tired or hungry or reflective and want to sleep and eat and journal, which you should do, of course. But first, oh, what joy to talk with another creature. It's been so long. You must tell me everything about you. There's so much to say, so much to do. Oh, look at me. I'm going on, and you haven't seen. I mean, have you seen? What am I saying? Of course you haven't. So I will just follow me.
That was something, all right.
Is amazing. Oh, you think so too? The way the light shimmers off everything, like it all suddenly woke up the moment you saw it, and you realize maybe the water and the mountains and the forests and the rainbow and the stars in the sky are all looking back at you thinking the same thing, that we are a part of the everything. That maybe there's just one thing and we are all it.
I was gonna say it's pretty, but yeah.
And this is just the first stop on a journey of amazing things to see, smell, tiptoe through. Oh, I haven't been able to share all of this with any pony in forever since they all took that vow of silence. So it's a lot for me to, process, deal with.
Whoa there, vow of silence?
That's why they asked me to leave.
I hope it's not a sore subject, but you mind explaining why y'all went quiet in the first place?
It's a long story.
You'd rather not talk about it?
No.
I understand.
I'd rather sing. La 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 la. The Kieran used to speak and sing. We weren't always quiet. We told stories and funny jokes. Most stand-up was a riot. But then one day a fight broke out and hurtful words were said. Flaring tempers were inflamed, destruction quickly spread. And flaming red from head to head, it even burnt our bread. Sorry, I forgot how much I love rhyming. Where was I? Oh, right! My happy village lay in ruins, relationships got worse. Spoiler alert, we quickly learned that words could be a curse. No more talking, yelled our leader, the last thing said aloud. Into the stream of silence we stepped as a crowd. The water cooled emotions and peace was soon restored. But with no way to speak my thoughts, I got super bored. Seriously, there's only so long that Sudoku can keep you entertained. 'Cause rainbows won't light up the sky unless you let it rain. And shiny apples sometimes come with worms. No, you can't give up your laughter 'cause you're scared of a little pain. It's a lesson that the Kieran never learned. I was stuck in silent prison with the voices in my head, till I tripped over my salvation in a helpful flower bed. I found a cure to clear my pipes, and I became quite chatty. With years and years of stored up words, I drove my village batty. They didn't like my jokes and songs and daily dose of news. The plays I wrote famous opera singer, and he wore a freaky half-mask thing, and he played the organ a lot and got all broody because the singer was in love with another dude, so he took her away on this underground gondola. I mean, who doesn't love musical theater?
The village leader made it clear I had to make my choice. I could stay and live with them, or I could keep my voice. So I came here but left the couch alone. They're hard to move, with just the view for company, until you heard me groove. Take it away, boys! 'Cause rainbows won't light up the sky unless you let it rain, and candles just won't glow until they're burned. No, you can't give up your laughter 'cause you're scared of a little pain. It's a lesson that my village never learned. No matter how hard I schooled them, fear of hurt is still what ruled them. Sometimes you gotta let it rain. Yeah, sometimes you've gotta let it rain.
Oh, I can't believe it. No pony should give up feeling their feelings just to keep from getting angry.
That's what I said. Well, you know, when I started talking again.
I bet this here's the problem that Fluttershy and I came to help y'all with.
Really? Who's Fluttershy? Oh, did you name your shadow? Mine's called Silhouette Gloom of the Sundown Lands.
Right. Well, I'm thinking if we just go talk to the other Kieran, we can get him to welcome you back proper-like. Maybe even convince him to take your cure.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, just one small thing. The antidote for my anecdote, it's gone.
There's no cure left?
I used the last of the false breath flowers to make it, and I haven't seen them bloom since.
Well, this wouldn't be a friendship quest if it was easy. I'm gonna start by getting your friends to welcome you back.
You know, between you and me, I'm not sure she's gonna convince them.
Nope.
But I hope she does.
Fluttershy, guess what? I figured out the friendship problem. Me too. Go ahead. Bet that's a problem the Kieran never have.
No.
Anyhow, we gotta get them all talking again.
Oh, no. We can't ever let that happen.
I thought you said you figured out the friendship problem. Was something lost in translation?
The Kieran are usually peaceful and kind, but when they get mad, they turn into Nerics, creatures made of fire and vengeance.
That seemed less scary when it was in a song.
The last time they all argued, they got so angry, they accidentally destroyed their whole village. So the Kieran decided to make sure it would never happen again.
But that's no reason to stop talking.
Yes, it is. Fire is dangerous, especially in a forest like this. Well, think of all the animals it could hurt.
Not if they don't turn into fire-breathing Neric in the first place.
And how can you be sure that won't happen?
There's gotta be a better way than giving up all your feelings.
Applejack, you're not listening!
'Cause you're not talking any sense!
What are they doing? Hey! Maybe they got worried because we were arguing with each other.
Ah, shucks! We were just having a normal civil disagreement. Honest!
Where are they taking us?
To the stream of silence! If we hit that water, we'll never be able to talk or feel anything ever again!
Put them down!
It's all right. I think I know this one, and she's trying to help.
Well, yeah. Can't have them silence the only friend who'll speak to me.
She talks?
You have no idea. Fluttershy, meet Autumn Blaze.
Well, thank you for that, wall of fire, but I thought Nerics were dangerous when they're angry. How did you know you could control your temper?
I didn't. I guess anger's like other feelings. It's not about having them, it's what you do with them.
And giving up happiness to keep away anger is no kind of life.
I never thought of it that way. I can't imagine not being able to talk to my animal friends.
Fernflare, you used to love to laugh at everything. And Rainshine, you sung the most beautiful harmonies. Don't you miss it? I know you're worried about fighting, but friends can disagree without causing a ruckus.
Every pony gets mad sometimes. Even Applejack and I argue.
What? When do we ever argue?
On the way here, and about the Kieran being silent, and right now!
We don't always see eye to eye, but we never let that get in the way of our friendship.
And if you're really angry, then take some time away to be a Neeric where it won't hurt any pony.
I think they're trying to say something. Okay, are you hungry? Oh no, some Kieran trapped in a well? Okay, baby fish. Baby fish mouth? Something? Anything? Just write it down. Ugh, this is making me furious. Would you excuse me? I'll be right back. You were saying... Oh! You want the cure for the stream of silence!
That's wonderful! Isn't it?
Well, it would be, except there aren't any flowers left to make the cure.
Are you sure?
Oh, beyond sure. Believe me, I've had a lot of alone time lately. I searched the entire forest 73.5 times. Although I wonder if that second half could make a difference.
I wish she'd told us what kind of flowers she's looking for.
They're called foal's breath.
I've never heard of that.
Fluttershy? A little help?
He says he knows where to find foal's breath.
Well, what are we waiting for? Lead the way!
That's what foal's breath looks like?
Autumn Blaze never would have made it past the peaks to search here. I owe you an apology.
Why?
'Cause if your kindness hadn't made you stop to help the squirrels, we never would have found this here flower.
And if your honesty hadn't convinced the Kieran to talk, we wouldn't need to find it.
Guess it's a good thing the map sent both of us, huh?
You found them? Where were they? Tell me everything and feel free to add complicated descriptions and comedic tangents. Oh, right. First things first.
Autumn Blaze, you have given us a gift. The realization that anger is within us, but it is our choice how we let it out. We would very much like it if you came back to live with us. I can't say how much we've missed your beautiful voice.